Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Texas Rangers and the San Diego Padres.
We stand tall, we push through, don't give up. We breaking the silence, so open your eyelids. Yeah, we breaking down barriers. You are not scaring us. You can keep up with the pace. I am in love with the chase. You better get on my way. Please do not get in my face.
Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
We warriors. We fight hard, don't back down. We rise up. We warriors.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just a little bit away from first pitch, and pitching in this game, Andy Franco. Chris, he is a fun one to watch do his thing out there.
Well, he comes in carrying a career ERA under 3. He's been fantastic ever since he broke into the big leagues. Can't wait to watch him pitch today.
Now it's the
Leading
shortstop,
off the afternoon
Johnny
for Texas,
Ramos.
The shortstop, Johnny Ramos.
And that's in for a strike. And we're underway here this afternoon. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes.
Committed to that breaking ball just a little too much and couldn't hold the bat back in time. Once you get it going, it can be so tough to stop the momentum with that barrel. Good pitch, had him fooled.
Tony McDaniel in the box now. No balls and a strike. 1 out, base is empty. Foul ball there. One down, base is empty. Good job to fight that one off.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Next offering is down low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Tom on in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And it's 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1
2 outs,
strike.
base is empty. Just missed. That one finds the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
2 down, nobody on. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Vic sizing this one up. Makes the catch, inning over. We'll go to the bottom of the first. 0-0.
Just like Vegas in the sun. Ain't no quitting till I'm done. No harm in having fun.
Back here with my pal Singy, and getting the start, Ken Guidry. What do you have on him?
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
Ready to go for the last half of the
Leading
inning.
for the
Stepping in
Padres,
for San
the
Diego,
right fielder,
Justin
Justin
Brown. This
Brown.
guy's kind of a unicorn. in today's game of baseball. It seems like we're seeing fewer and fewer switch hitters, and he is elite regardless of the side of the plate he's hitting from. First offering, and it just misses.
Yeah, he's so fun to watch as a hitter. Bats from both sides of the plate, and he's so rare in that he really makes a lot of contact batting both righty and lefty. And, you know, it takes a ton of time in the cage to maintain both of those swings.
On a line, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
So up next, Randy Connors, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Runner at first with no outs here. Fouled off to the right. And there's a ball.
The count.
In the dirt. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Tied him up on a fastball inside. So digging in, Edward Simon. 2 homers in the game yesterday, so he's feeling good coming in. Yeah, that's fouled off. Brown, the base runner at first with 1 out. Yeah, a big swing and a miss.
Well, he got away with the mistake right there. A curveball that backed up a little bit, stayed high in the zone. You won't want to throw that one again.
Pitch misses, and the count 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Next offering way off the plate.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play. Minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
And it remains 2-2. Man at first, 1 away. And that one ripped into right, and he makes the catch. Out number 2.
Batting fourth, the
As we take a look at the
Christian
Padres lineup, it includes a guy with a big season last year, Doyle Chick.
Boogie had over 100 RBIs last year, and that's just a huge year. You've got to have men on base, but you've also got to be able to come through in the clutch, and that's exactly what he did. See if he can back that up in this season.
Christian Carroll now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Pitch misses there.
Outside.
Now 1-2. And downstairs. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. That one missed.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Doyle Chick into San Diego on deck circle. That one ripped. See you later. So he goes yard to left. It's his 6th home run of the season, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 2-0.
Pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
2 outs, nobody on. Here's the veteran second baseman, Doyle Chick. Just missed. And that skips into dirt. Guidry, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
That just missed. He walked him on 4 pitches.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
2 outs. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-0.
He was able to hit one out in this weather. Are you kidding me? How did he do that? He got his front foot down. He was strong on his backside, and when his bat went through the zone, there's no question that ball was going to travel out of the ballpark. But that's, if you were putting the tape together, positive to watch, that's it right there. Just a perfect swing.
Two outs, base is empty. Brad Foreman digs in now. On the ground to third. Jumps, throws, nicely done for the out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. All set for the start of the inning. And now here's the veteran DH, Miguel Baez. Franco back to work. That's off the mark, and that is ball 1.
He's already pitching with a 4-0 lead, so we should see him be aggressive. Fill up the strike zone. Don't issue free passes.
That clips the corner.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Nope, that's inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And down on strikes. That K is his third of the game. Reggie Tackett will hit next. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1.
That pitch gets the inside corner, and it's 0-2.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff.
The catcher,
Bob Alez getting ready to hit. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. That one misses, and the count is 1-1. Next offering is fouled back. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Ground ball right side. The throw to first. Rangers go down in order. Nothing doing for the Rangers. They trail it here 4-0. Back here at Petco Park. We head to the bottom of the second. Now here is Derek Steiner. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Brooke, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
The wind of the pitch. Going to count 1-2.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Pulled the string on the changeup.
You know, varying speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location. But the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Tackett squeezes it. 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Justin Brown.
So the San Diego batting order turns over. Justin Brown, the next up for the Padres. There's the strike at the knees.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that keeps the inning going.
All over that one right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Connors stands in now and watches strike 1.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
That's a ball.
Brown off of first with 2 away. That one misses. Yeah, that's ball 2.
2-2 the count.
And they'll do it again.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
The next offering misses. And a full count now.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Oh, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Simon takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Just the second inning, but already stirring out there in the bullpen. Jim Howe getting loose out there. Redmond also getting ready. Just missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Right side, hard hit. Fires over to first. That is the inning. Padres leave a pair, but they're in front 4-0. On to the third inning. Now it's the second baseman, Cyrus Chaney. Fought off foul. That misses, and now it's even 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Up next for the Rangers, Timothy O'Hara. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1.
On the ground, right side. Tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Rangers go down quickly there. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers.
Funk up the place. We're just trying to dance, yo. Turn up the bass. We about to go. What's about to happen, girl? You already know. Taking control. We can take this ride, go faster or slow.
First pitch misses.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more. His timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And that one fouled off.
Ball, that's low.
And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Now batting, first baseman.
And here's the first baseman, Ernesto
Tejera.
He's already homered here in this one. Off the plate inside, and it's 1-0. Now, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game.
1-1.
2 down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Swing and a high fly ball left field. O'Hara. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the
Leading off for
ballpark.
the Rangers,
At the
the
plate,
shortstop,
Johnny
Johnny
Ramos.
Ramos.
And first offering is fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball right side. And foul ball. That one the other way. And foul ball. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Throw to first. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
Just absolutely rolling on the
Up next
mound.
for the
He's looking
Rangers,
very much
the
on his
third
game in the early
baseman,
parts of this
Tony
one, Boog. Fully on the
McDaniel.
attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already. So he's got a good pace going. No
Outside,
doubt.
that's a ball.
McDaniel in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. And another
Ball 2.
ball. Base is empty, 1 away.
No
Top
strike.
half of inning number 4. In the dirt.
3-0.
Ball 3. And that's ball 4.
Take your
And
base.
that's their first base runner of the game.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and
The
it's
first baseman,
clearly been a
number
rough one. You just
19.
hope he's not pressing too hard, because
Ah.
that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
There's a swing and a drive. That one back there makes the catch. Runner tagging from first.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Ryan.
Baez in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate.
Really good check swing right there. So difficult to hold off on the slider from a same side thrower. Very difficult to pick up the release point.
Next pitch misses way outside.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. McDaniel at second with 2 down. Next offering is in for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Got him. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. One left for Texas. They're down 4-0. Back at the ballpark. And in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers.
Shortstop, Brad Foreman.
First pitch, and he just misses.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Right through there for a strike. Next pitch misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. The other way. He'll do it himself. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting.
So digging in now for San Diego, Derek Steiner. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Goes down looking.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there.
Now
He didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a foul out of play. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing there for the Friars. They lead 4-0. And we're back. And now the right fielder, Reggie Tackett. Franco back to work. And that one moves his feet. Line to left. Simon makes the grab, 1 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Alez batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. The Rangers hitless so far in the game. And ball 1.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
Next pitch is outside.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line. Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
The Padres leading by 4, and we're at the top of the 5th. And he dodges that fastball. Got him looking. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. So 2 down now, and here is Cyrus Chaney. Struck out swinging his first time. Ball
No,
one
that's
there.
down.
Cheney in his 10th season, 30 years old now, and he's a native of Australia. And there's a foul ball. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two outs. Up and
That's ball
in.
two.
It's 2-2.
2-2 the count.
Good eye in that spot.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
On the ground to short. Tosses to first. Rangers go down in order. He's through 5 without allowing a hit. It's the Padres 4 and the Rangers nothing.
Now pitching for
Back
Texas.
now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking
Number
over
5.
on the mound. Anderson Boggs.
Anderson.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work
Here we go.
ahead of
For
him.
the Padres,
Best case scenario
the right
might
fielder,
be if he can
just
come in
there.
here and get several
Brown.
quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Brown in the box again. Takes a strike.
You know, these Padres really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. Brown went deep in his most recent game. Liner picked on the hop at first. A flip to the pitcher covering. One up, one down.
Up next for the Padres.
Down to number 2 hitter,
Third baseman,
Randy Connors.
Connors.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Not sure if he was expected for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
And that one misses up and in. Ball 1. Connors launched a homer in his most recent game.
Yep, that ball went out.
And that's a little
ball 3.
high. Splits the plate. That's strike 2.
The count is full.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the
Now
cold
batting,
zone
the
on the
left
hitting
fielder,
chart. Just doesn't have
Edward.
much success
Diamond.
in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Simon
Counts 1-0.
up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Simon with a couple of homers in his last game. Just
Ball 2.
missed. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
And now it's going to be Christian Carroll. He's already homered in this game. First offering, and it just misses.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
And that is out of play. Simon off of first with 2 away. That's outside. Ball 2. And that one missing low. Doyle chip in the on-deck circle. Out to short, Ramos. They get the force. Third out, and that ends the frame. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We're through 5. It's the Padres 4 and the Rangers nothing. Back here in San Diego. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now here is Rob Casilla. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. And the leadoff man aboard. Next up for Texas, Timothy O'Hara. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And that's outside. 1-1. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game. And the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
The 1-1.
Ball, that's out.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Next offering is in for a strike. Runner on the go. Called strike 3. Saved at second, and that was not close.
The batter, number 4, shortstop, Johnny.
So the batting order turns
Ramos.
over. And now Johnny Ramos. Oh, right to the backstop. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Well, he's got nobody to blame but himself. With 1 out, a runner on third can come home all sorts of ways now. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Handles, throws to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Tony McDaniel.
Tony McDaniel.
Right down the chute. 0-1.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against it. And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
High fly ball out to left field. Simon hauls it in to end the inning. 5.5 innings complete, and the no-hitter is no more. It's the Padres 4 and the Rangers 1. Bottom of the 6th. Stepping in for San Diego, Doyle Chick.
Doyle Chick.
And that skips in the dirt. Late on that fastball.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
And a swing and a miss. Now one away.
Well, that's pretty much the dream two-strike
Now
curveball. If you're the
first
pitcher,
baseman,
hard downward break at the very end. It just
Error.
dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
That missed by a lot. 1-0. Fastball for a strike. That one close, ruled a ball. And it's 2-1. Line drive. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And the batter will be the shortstop, Brad Corman. That's in for a strike at 95. 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Climb the ladder with that fastball. No balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Padres go down quietly, but they lead at 4-1. We go to the top of the 7th, and now the first baseman, Tom Hahn. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
And now 2-1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
So impressive how the velo is still there, even this deep into the outing.
And that's in the dirt. Hit hard on the ground to short. Zips it to first. That's the first out at the top of the 7th. Stepping in, Miguel Baez, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. The Rangers trailing by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Really nice sequence right there, and the change of speeds off the fastball. Really good arm action. Sold it. Changeup just doesn't arrive.
Just missing there, and that's ball 1.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Misses off the plate. 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And he keeps putting up the K's. That's number 11.
The right fielder.
So next to hit for Texas, Reggie Tackett. 0 for 2 in this one.
Now
out of the bullpen for the Padres, Pete Crane.
Number 7.
He's making his 4th appearance of the season.
Crane.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. That one's upstairs, ball one.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Not close with that one, and it's 2-1. And that drops in for a strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
And that one in the air center field makes the play, and it's out number 3. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Steve Domingo. He last pitched 2 days ago. And here's the catcher, Derek Steiner. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And a foul ball. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Slider misses outside. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. It's just one of those days, but when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
That one finds the zone. Strike one. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Foul ball. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. And now Justin Brown. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting.
Now the third baseman, Randy Connors. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. There's the strike, 95 of that one.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Padres lead 1 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. So remaining in the game defensively, Fabio Ortiz. He'll be out center now after pinch hitting.
Number 1.
Now the catcher for the Rangers,
Fabio
Bob Velez.
Ortiz.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Strike 2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. You don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Caught him looking for the K.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike three. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
So up next, Cyrus Chaney. First pitch just misses. Crane, in his third season, he features a four-seam fastball, a two-seamer, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The Padres leading by 3, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
2 strikes.
That's inside.
Ball 2.
And it remains 2-2. One down, base is empty. Got him swinging.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count off at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Rob Casilla, the next to hit, 1 for 2. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
No ball, 2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Struck him out swinging. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Now pitching for
Back
Texas.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll
Number
into the bottom of the
17.
8th. Tommy Kelly.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Simon leading things off and takes a strike.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. That takes low for ball 1.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Right side. 1 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Christian
Harold digs in now.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Just missed. Some activity in the bullpen for Texas. Randall Mullins up and throwing. Pulse getting cranked up as well.
Ball, that's out.
Liner to second and picked on the hop. And they get the out. 2 outs, base is empty.
Number 2.
The batter now,
Second
Doyle
baseman,
Chick.
Doyle Chick.
Misses outside, and that is ball 1. Right through there for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Started to swing, held up. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Offense held in check there through 8 full. It's the Padres 4 and the Rangers 1. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the left fielder, Timothy O'Hara. So they turn to their closer, Diego Hernandez.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Check swing, called strike. Stays alive. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Johnny Ramos stepping in for the Rangers. He swings and fouls one off. Hernandez, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. That one off the mark, and it's 1-2. Got him swinging. Remaining for Texas, Tony McDaniel stepping in for the Rangers. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. Not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
They're down to their final strike. The Rangers down to their final strike. In the dirt, 1-2 the count. Hit to right, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. The Padres claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
A really nice 3-game home series sweep. They came out and You know, from the first game of this series, really had a determination to play fundamentally sound baseball. They came up with the big hit when they needed it. The pitchers came in, they got the big outs when they needed it. So all the way around, collective effort that has produced a nice little...